Okay, so I am doing something a bit silly here. As you guys can see, I'm doing R&D labs on Hello on Earth. We shall see how this goes because obviously with this new PC, I do want to test out because R&D labs was pretty much the benchmark for the
Take care
computer.
of yourselves and take care of each other out there too.
I think we're good.
Heads up,
We are
squad.
sitting at
We've got
54,
company.
around 50 to roughly around 50 FPS. So, yeah, I'm in R&D Labs Hell on Earth. I can finally play it again. Or I can finally play R&D Labs just in general. So, I just want to let you guys know that previously my build was very, very outdated. So now you guys know why it looks a little bit funky, but now it looks a bit better. Hello, phone. And so, I mean, I'm playing R&D Labs. There's no real thing. I mean, I'm not too worried now. Oh, I did not mean to do that to you, man. Oh, this is siren. But yeah, I mean, R&D Labs. Lo and behold, I could finally play it. Yeah, because I know a lot of people don't really watch my content. I want to say, like, not that many. I mean, there's been some people that's been commenting on it a lot, or fairly recently, not a lot, but recently, and I guess they didn't really understood of what my build was, but just in general, for me, I felt like R&D Labs was the not like the kicker, but basically like the benchmark for me when it comes to KF because of the fact that R&D Lab just wasn't optimized that well for me. I do believe that the reason why it wasn't as optimized was primarily due to my CPU. And my CPU was actually a Ryzen FM 8350. If you don't know what that is, that CPU came out like 13 years ago or so. I was running KF with that CPU, and that says something, right? Like it was able to run KF3 for a good time before I decided to switch out whole my whole build, my whole rig. But my rig itself was basically about 10 years old. I'm saying it's about 10 years old because of the fact that one, I had the PC tower for 10 years. So like 2015 was when I first built that computer. I mean, it sucks to see it go, but I mean, it had to be done because it wasn't. I don't want to say it wasn't modern enough. It was primarily the fact that if I were to add new like components to it, I wasn't sure if it wasn't going to be able to support most of it. In general, I swapped out everything besides my GPU and my power supply. And so, because my power supply is pretty much good in general, because it's 850 watts, and I've had that for a while now. So, I mean, it's still going. Once that power supply dies, then I'll probably just pick up another one. It's a Corsair, so, I mean, should be fine. I believe that R&D Lab is my benchmark in terms of KF because of just the history behind it for me has been terrible. So I do want to say that. So for those who either are wondering why I'm highlighting R&D Labs for me, like, whoa, I can finally play this game. That is the reason why. And it surprised me that, the FM series, well, the 8350 specifically was able to handle KF3 for a while. But I do believe that because I was playing it so often and doing a lot of renderings on it, that was probably the main reason why it was just like not that great. Also, if you were wondering, I believe there was like a mission item here. There's a mission item here. Apparently apparently not that many people like showed where it's at. It's right here at this tower, if you never knew it, but there you go. I'm enjoying it. I did do a test recording as well before actually doing it, because I was trying to see if the NVIDIA, not the NVIDIA display, but the NVIDIA overlay would show up on the recording, and I already knew it probably wasn't, because it's an overlay and OBS can record the overlay, but I'm not going to record the overlay, if you get my drift. It was primarily the CPU that was causing, I guess you would say it was a bottleneck. Like, it was a severe bottleneck, not gonna lie, but I was still able to play a lot of games with it. But I mean, I think that was like the that was the CPU that I played Warframe with too, for about a good bit. So, but you know, and even then, like, I believe was it Unreal Engine 5 was like, it's still like kind of unstable, or like a very like heavy hitting thing. I don't know the word, sorry. Whenever I do these types of videos, my mind goes like all over the place. Theoretically, I can now actually give a proper opinion about how KF3 looks and feels and how it plays and all that noise now, because now that I can play R&D Labs, it's a success, right? R&D Lab is a success for me. That is it. The game is done. I don't have to play this game anymore. I can do whatever I want now. I do like the fact that now that I'm actually can basically play this game on medium settings with no real issues and really enjoy the game. I do think that it is definitely more enjoyable now than it ever was before. I mean, you may be saying like, okay, well, you're only playing the bare minimum. You don't have like the highest or like the latest tech of PC gaming. I don't need that, if I'm being completely honest with you. I do edit and record my own videos and do everything myself, but all in all, it's just, I do think that for me, I'm fine with just the bare minimum. Like, if I'm able to play this game at 50 FPS, while the capture is at 60 FPS, that's a win for me. Because then I know for a fact that the recording will be decent. It's not going to go crazy. It's not going to look terrible. On top of that, when recording this, it's like, some people might end up not be doing all this extra stuff. They're just primarily trying to game on the highest end of technology or the highest end PCs. And really, they're only really playing it just, like, if that's your satisfaction, that is your satisfaction, right? Like, that is your goal with PC gaming or just gaming in general. For me, though, it's, you know, everyone's different. Might have the same opinions, or they might be different, you know, and I accept that because it's not a big deal. You know, you like your thing, I like my thing, right? And so, I did not know they could break that. I've never seen that broken. But, like I said, like, it's still very, like, oh, whoa, hey. I don't know how he missed me, but he missed me. But in general, though, I do feel like that the fact that with KF3, there's a lot of mixed opinions about it. A lot of people be like, yeah, it's good. Nah, it's not. I have the highest end PC that you can, I have like a $10,000 build or whatever, and the game runs like shit, blah, 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 this and that. It's like, okay, cool, you know, like, maybe you might have done something wrong. Maybe, you know, like, I found out, obviously, when I was running XMP, like, my game, my whole OS, my operating system would just blue screen. So I turned off XMP and boom. I'm able to run the game perfectly fine. I mean, I'm not picky. I mean, I genuinely just want to enjoy a game that seems fun, is fun, and, you know, call it a day. So, but obviously I do have a lot of plan prior. In terms of posting specific, not like specific content for KF, but like kind of fun ideas and all that noise that, you know, some people might be doing, some people might not be doing, but I just like doing this for fun. And it's not like, oh man, I want to cover KF3 only, you know? Like, yeah, it kind of seems like it, because it's probably like one of the only games that I've been playing a lot. Because there's some games where, like, yeah, they're cool to play, but half the time, like, I don't want to say I lose interest in it, but I kind of, I don't know, I just kind of like, okay, that's just like, I like learning new things and all that, but when, you know, if I end up getting like spoon-fed everything, it's kind of like, oh well, you know, that's not what I like, you know. It's all about that learning curve, you know. Maybe I'm just weird, but anyways, in general though, really like the fact that I'm able to play this game. Probably the only game I was excited about this entire year to come out, to the point where I thought that the game was gonna come out like 4th of July week. I know, crazy. But I was completely wrong about it. And so, yeah, I mean, it's cool. I am enjoying it now. Obviously, there's going to be upgrades in the future for this PC build anyways, so definitely looking out for that. But I do feel bad that I'm going to be swapping out the 5500 probably maybe in a month or two from now. Maybe beginning of at some point of the beginning of next year, so that I could so I can properly run the game as a PC or on Gen 4 or running it with AM4. But yeah, I mean, I'm not too like strung up on everything. I mean, I'm enjoying it as it is. I love this game. This game is great. But obviously it does have its own issues, you know, like every other game. But yeah, I mean, performance-wise, like this build specifically, so that I could actually, you know, get more value out of what I'm paying for, rather than like going like price per price on everything, and like, oh yeah, like I have to get the hot top of the end or the more recently released type of stuff, you know. I don't really like doing that as much, and obviously that's my value. Like, if I'm able to play this game as it is, totally fine. If you like playing on low setting, like for me, I play a lot of games on low settings. Why? I don't know. It's just I just got so used to playing it at low settings. What happened here? Okay, thank you. I didn't know if I had it. Nope. I'm fumbling my keys right now. I didn't realize I'm gonna get overwhelmed like this on R&D Labs. Not gonna lie, R&D Labs is a pretty nice looking map. I could actually see it in full, like, frames. It's a pretty nice map. I heard the Strikes love cut damage. You love electricity too. Oh, I do think I need to upgrade. I do need to upgrade a few things, but oh, I guess I didn't even get to talk about it. But the present map has been officially announced, so that means that the update should be coming soon now. So I believe that Tripwire is probably gonna do a trailer with Scully and possibly the Stalker for the Season 2 supply pass. So pretty excited for that. I mean, they showed us basically everything that... Okay, this is the one thing. This is my one complaint with Tripwire. I'm sorry if you don't want to hear about this, but my one complaint with Tripwire right now, in terms of their marketing and their trailers, is the fact that they show us content that we've already seen. If you haven't noticed, like, that's what they've been doing. I think that's kind of silly that they did that, because I think it's kind of, I don't know, I just think it's kind of weird. Because they showed us a lot of the I don't want to say like the screenshots, but they showed us like some footage of, which panel was it? I know it was at a panel that they did at one of the games comms or something like that, where they specifically did, like, what did they do? They showed us the, you know, teaser for the Stalker. They showed us the teaser for Scully. They showed us the teaser for basically like the jungle map too, or I think they called it prison. I forgot what they called it. They called it something. I don't remember the name of it. But basically, it's the jungle map. And all in all, it was very like, you know, like things that they showed us at that panel. and maybe then some, but that's about it. They didn't really like do much. I don't want to say they didn't do much, but they didn't really show much something new when I looked at it. Because they love teasing a lot of the stuff, and then once they release the trailer for it, it's like, well, we've already seen all of this. If you, well, I guess it makes sense if people weren't able to see it because due to the fact of, you know, them not watching the live stream. So obviously the trailer shows everything if you weren't really paying attention to it, too much of attention of the 4KF3's like content being released. So maybe, obviously some people will be like, oh cool, new map, whatever. But then obviously with some of us like who, you know, kind of pay attention to the actual like posts and live streams and all that, it'd probably be like, oh, why are they showing us the same thing? So maybe I'm just complaining about the silliest thing, but yeah, I mean, that's my one gripe. Like, I wish maybe they might be a bit more secretive about some things, or maybe show us a screenshot of something. But just showing us everything first and then making it into a trailer right afterwards is like, whoa, I didn't see that one coming, kind of deal. It's like they just reusing footage. Oh, perfect. We got Queen Crawler too. But yeah, all in all, that's what I think. I mean, maybe I'm just being a bit nitpicky, but I really wish they at least showed us something new when it came to the trailer, you know? Like, show us, like, some people in it, or, like, show some gameplay, not just, like, the ambiance of the level, because they've already, I mean, I guess they're trying to be more, like, hinting of the ambiance of the new map, but I do feel like it kind of, I don't want to say it kind of sucks. Oh, it sucks in general, but I just feel that maybe if they did something more to it, or something along those lines, where it's like, how would you say, it's more, you know, more of a surprise, you know? Like, I like trailers that actually give, not like context, but like give us a reason to really be excited for, like, whoa, you guys, they didn't show us this, like, but you know, obviously they've been showing a lot of things for the prison map and all that, and I'm just like, it's cool, it's great, but you're ruining the surprise for your own map, you know? Maybe that's just me, but obviously some people don't really pay attention too much to the live streams and all that noise, so where is she? Oh. Okay, she's gonna do that. No, that's fine by me. But yeah, I mean, that's my 2 cents on it. I mean, like, this is like their second time already where they showed us footage of something, and then next thing you know it, it's like, yeah, actually this is just like footage from when we showed you it at this panel, but now it's in video form and no one's talking over the footage. I don't know, maybe that's just me. I mean, maybe other people probably think it differently, but for me though, it's just kind of like, it's cool, but maybe spice it up a bit where like you show us something new, like actually new, maybe like a new weapon or something. I'm like popping out my mic right now on accident, I'm sorry. And so it's I don't know, I don't want to say it's unprofessional, but it's just so odd that, you know, like, yeah, it's cool to use the same footage, more convenient, but why? You know, just why? Give us some new footage while you're at it, you know? Like, I don't want to just see the same thing you've already shown us, that you were excited to show us, and then be like, oh yeah, here's the trailer where we show you exactly the same things. But that's just me. I might be just rambling a bit too much, but yeah, I mean, that was R&D Labs. Being able to play it, R&D Labs is pretty good. But yeah, I'm just a bit surprised that I was able to play R&D Labs now. 50 FPS, it was glorious. that was the benchmark for me. Because every other map was perfectly fine besides R&D Labs with the previous CPU. But I do want to say with the new CPU, it definitely changed everything up for me. So yeah, that was R&D Labs with the Ninja.